They call me the blinker, stinker. I get up in the morning, I go outside, I take the tinker.
What's a tinker? Or a tinker?
The fucking dog, retard.
Oh, you take a dog.
Hey, everybody.
It's legal. It's legal. 100% legal.
Welcome. Welcome. Jay hates Tank.
Who said that? Scotty? Go timeout, Scotty.
Thanks for joining us for Grown Man Record Night. It's the last Grown Man Record Night of the year.
Maybe ever. I mean, you know.
What the fuck is that?
What if something crazy happens on New Year's Eve or something?
Jay.
We'll be here, but...
All gas, no brake. You want to hit the blinker?
I've got my own. It's my own. Nobody else can use this one.
What kind of fuck shit is that?
Is Jeff Blauser playing? I don't think Jeff Blauser played in this game.
What kind of fuck shit is nobody else can hit your shit?
Well, I personalized this a couple nights ago.
Would you scrimshaw it?
No, I actually dropped it in the toilet. Unintentionally, of course. You know.
I would hope so. Unintentionally.
I mean, it wasn't.
Did you feel that was necessary to say?
It wasn't on purpose.
What up, MT? Old radios, good to see you, man.
But yeah, it was just I'm the only one that uses that toilet, so I thought it'd be okay to.
So it still works?
I guess it tastes a little. I don't know. It tastes all right. I just get real pissy when I use it.
Okay, that's not the joke. It's not the joke. What up, Thump Finger?
It puts me in a real shitty mood.
Yeah, I guess you're the blinker stinker then. I was gonna say I just rapped I'm the blinker stinker.
I think Jay may have gotten dropped in the toilet. Negative vibes.
No retransmission without the express written consent of MLB. Dan, that may be quote of the night.
Yeah.
That's we'll take that up. We got special permission from Bob Horner.
Well, this is after Bob Horner.
I'm well aware of that, Jay.
He's not in this, man. I hate to break it to you.
So we're gonna be presented with a awesome opportunity coming on Sunday.
Oh yeah, what kind?
Well, it's New Year's Eve. I don't know if you know about it.
It is New Year's Eve, right?
And we're gonna be streaming, which is gonna be a lot of fun. Do you do New Year's resolutions?
I've got tons of them this year.
You get tons of resolutions this year? What's your numero uno? You don't have to, even if it's, beating off with mustard or something, you ain't got to tell everybody, but.
I don't really have a numero uno. I'm just,
a lot of things, a lot of lifestyle changes.
I'm going to better myself this year.
Okay.
I'm going to better myself. I'm going to turn the page.
Turn the page.
Whatever else soliloquies I can come up with in the next 2 days. I don't know. What are yours?
I don't really do shit like that.
I don't either. I probably won't this time, but it's fun to say 2 days before.
Back in the 90s, my dad pulled one. He New Year's Eve.
Pulled a gun?
No.
Oh.
Well, he stopped smoking cold turkey.
I'm gonna stop smoking cold turkey.
Well, it was at least May till it was still coughing up feathers.
Is that the joke?
What do you think the best New Year's resolution is?
Is that the joke?
What do you think the best New Year's resolution is?
I don't know.
Gotta be 4K.
I hope that's not the joke. You gotta have something better than that.
Do you watch, are you a big fan of watching the fucking ball and all that shit? Watching the network coverage of Times Square and stuff like that? Do you watch them a lot? As a kid, I watched it all the time.
I don't know. Why are you asking me this? Where are you going?
Well, I'm saying when I was a kid, I watched that shit all the time.
Yeah, I liked watching it and making jokes about balls.
Sure. And then, as I've grown older, I've stopped watching that shit.
Well, when he died,
Consuelo.
Yeah, he kicked the bucket and kind of took the show with him.
I just feel like every year, it really seems like they drop the ball.
actually tastes pretty normal tonight.
What's that?
This thing actually tastes pretty normal.
It tastes
tonight.
pretty normal.
Watch his balls drop all year.
Again, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Grown Men Record Night. It's the last Grown Men Record Night of the year. This would be our year-end review, typically. What's kind of what we're going to do tonight. We'll have some superlatives and whatnot. We're talking a little album of the year. It's a little different for me. I didn't buy a lot of albums, and I'm limited into stuff that I actually purchased, and so it's it'd be a little different. Highlight some of the cool stuff picked up over the year as well, because that's really where it's at for me. I used to. There was a time I went back and I listened to like tons of music, like at the end of the year, and then weighed in on it, whether I purchased it or not. But I'm not doing that this year. It's only shit that I've purchased, and it's very limited. But bought a lot of shitload of used albums. See, that's kind of where I'm at, and that's kind of stuff I really like anyway. But I'm amazed by how many records. I saw some guy the other day. He's like, "Yeah, I purchased." It was somebody's stream I was watching. Oh, I know, it was Metal Mickey. I was doing some shit. I had Metal Mickey stream on. I love Metal Mickey's channel, but somebody was like, "Oh, I got like 179 albums this year," or something like that. I was like, "Oh my god, dude!"
It's like one every 2 days.
That seems like a lot to me. Yeah. But God bless you. I'm loving it. Wanted to say a special thank you to everybody that participated in the Gamers Outreach charity fundraiser that we do every year. We did it last week, and we did reach that goal before the show was even over, Jay. $2,025 is where the final total ended up. It's technically still open right now, but
where does it end?
I can just make it end. Usually, I should have already made it end, but it's
the story of my life. I can just make it end anytime.
Got that right. But that was tremendous. We reached all the goals and shit like that. So coming up in the future, there will be a 24-hour Grown Man Record Night live stream. We got to figure out the ins and outs and the details of what that really means for us and how we're going to split it up, and got to make sure everybody can be available that weekend, and everybody's got an extra day to probably recover and shit like that. So, it's going to be great. No hot tub stream. No, we won't be doing that. That was the $3,000 goal. So you guys missed that fucking boat.
So how much did we raise after the show last week?
None. That's okay. I'm not complaining. Was that? No hot tub? Mike is a tidy streamer. Just stay tuned.
Tidy.
Well, what's tidy, baby?
Titty.
Titty streamer. Oh, titty streamer. Oh, correct. I can't show man nips, though. Kimbo, what's up? Sadly, I'm available every weekend. Thanks for dropping by. Appreciate you, homie. Happy New Year to everybody coming up. To that point, so New Year's Eve, that comes right before New Year's. I don't know if you know that, Jay.
It's the eve of New Year's.
Correct. And this year, it's going to fall, it falls a week after Christmas this year.
7 days, exactly.
Correct.
It's weird.
But no, it's going to be Sunday night, and that's when we do that old shelving stream over on Twitch. Yeah. And if you're not watching the shelving stream, brothers and sisters in Christ, I implore you, do yourself a fucking favor and come over and hang out with us on a Sunday night. The vibes are immaculate, Jay.
You think
they're top-notch vibes
we say
over there.
Stupid shit here? You should come see that.
Exactly. So, what we're going to be we'll be doing the shelving show, having a little New Year's Eve fun, doing a little drinking and hanging out, and we'll watch that fucking ball drop together. And I'll count it down. Well, I'll count down together. How about that? Won't that be fun? Or you could go out in public like some kind of moron. Sure.
I won't make it till midnight, I'm sure.
What? You won't make it till midnight? You got to stay here for the ball. The ball?
Nah.
The ball.
Nah. How are we going? What's the official time? I don't even know what the official time is.
What, like right now?
No, like at midnight. Like, how do you know it's officially midnight? We'll have to all sync our clocks at 10 p.m. or something like that?
You know, because I fucking tell you. That's why. That's how. Shit. What's up, DJ Thunder?
Like, because
Top tier entertainment?
What if people...
Fireworks inside?
Does this mean that we're going to have to stay on air until all time zones are covered by the viewers?
Oh, I don't know about that. That may be tough sledding.
See, my favorite's always Australia that celebrates it at like, what is it, the afternoon?
Yeah.
And then I go to bed.
Yeah, but you ever heard them motherfuckers talk? That shit's weird, son. G'day, mate. You ever heard it?
That's not a knife.
That's not a knife.
This is a knife.
Yeah.
Crocodile Dundee.
Weird shit over there, man. I don't know what's happening.
They talk like the British.
No, don't say that. You'll get in trouble for that. Don't say that.
I think they sound a lot alike. I can't tell British Australians apart.
I would say that's severely offensive, but here's what I'll tell you. I've yet to figure out the girl from the Rap Snacks phone line if she's British or Australian. She kind of sounds Australian. I don't know.
Oh boy, think we're in for a treat.
Got some record players this year. My Hamilton School player, Columbia 360, Silvertone. Oh, a Silvertone portable?
Pretty sure we're in for a treat right here.
Jay, this is not
1985 midget wrestling.
my curve. You can't say that.
You could back then.
Correct. But we won't say it here tonight.
And what I want to point out, and you can't see this at home. We're watching little people wrestle from 1985. This is a undercard match or a pretty big wrestling show. No. I'm just wondering. These people all around ringside that are spectating, none of them have a smile on their face. Honest to God truth.
It's true. It's true. I'm not gonna argue with you. Everybody looks really concerned.
I wasn't gonna say concerned.
Jay's hair is fluffy. Yeah, it's fluffy.
My hair's soft.
It smells like apricots.
The good Lord blessed me with good hair.
And that's it, folks.
That's it. That's it.
That's a wrap on that.
I don't know where that came from.
From that Blinka Stinka. Fuck what I was going to say. Yes, thanks for the charity shit. People reach out. Whoever won, Carl and Aaron won merch from the record store night shop
I got sent in
place.
that magazine.
You guys let me know what you want. And who won the $25 one? I know the $50 one. Danny Walnuts turned it back into the charity. Who won that 25 spot? I done forgot. See?
Well, if they're in here, maybe they'll speak up.
That's why we keep record of shit. Dude, you know that?
Listen.
Stop it, MT. You almost got me. Look what he says. You say it.
I've heard that one a lot.
What?
From my kid.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, he's going through this thing now.
Where he says these nuts all the time?
Yeah.
Isn't it awesome that there's a Gouger kid?
Just turned 9.
Just turned 9 and is steady on D's nuts jokes.
Well, there's a popular internet sensation out there named Mr. Beast.
From North Carolina.
And he has a line of chocolate bars. Do you know this?
I do know about it.
And one of the bars is like a Mr. Good bar, you know.
Underrated as fuck.
Called D's
Chocolate bar.
Called D's Nuts. And he laughs every time he sees it.
Sure. Why wouldn't you? Do you remember the
He told the ref they sucked last night at the
Really?
hockey game. We went to the hockey game last night.
Oh,
Great game. Did you see that hit?
Not one he was playing in.
No. We went to the game last night. Did you see that hit in that game? Took that player out?
No.
It was nasty.
Those horse meat chips? Oh my god.
I'm not.
Oh, yes.
Did we really get horse meat chips?
A couple of years ago, Jay.
Oh, okay.
Come on, join the team. Come on in for the big win.
I know we got those exotic chips a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, there's no horse meat.
I'm just going to say that somebody sneak some horse meat in there.
Oh, those were through Mr. Beast? Really? Those weird chips? No way. I didn't know that. There was maggot cheese, horse meat, and
I remember that.
what was the other one? The other one wasn't
It was
as
a
bad, I don't
type
think.
of crustacean, wasn't it?
You're a crustacean. That's funny. I didn't realize that. Yeah,
Horse meat's popular in Canada, actually, isn't it?
No, South America.
Oh, okay.
I mean, maybe parts of Canada. Up where Chromie D lives, where you have to snowshoe like 30, 40 minutes before you see another human being. Maybe up there they're being
Is he
horse.
in
I'm not really
is he
sure.
in Labrador and Newfoundland?
I'm not here to dox where people live. Not appropriate. I bet Jay doesn't even know the host of the show's name.
Host of what show?
Exactly. You remember when the
Host of what show?
you remember when the dude from the baby from the Nevermind album cover started like trying to sue Nirvana and shit in the record company?
I do.
Well, he's at it again.
Oh boy.
Federal appeals court reversed the dismissal. That's the problem. They actually, because they threw it out of court, but they reversed that shit. And this dude is still trying to get money, claiming that that's pedophilia.
Pedophilia, or he wants a chunk of money, like because his name and likeness and image.
He's both. It's going to be a problem. Like he's really.
Well, I can get the. I mean, I can honestly, if I put my lawyer hat on. You got a lawyer hat laying around anywhere? But no.
Yes. It's more of a face. You put the lawyer face on?
You know.
No? All right, ruin the bit. Sure.
I bet that thing smells like.
I've worn it like 3 times. Give me a break.
All right, I'll put the lawyer face on.
Put on your lawyer face.
So
That's not right.
I don't know how it goes.
Gotta unfold. Figure it out.
Oh, there we go.
All right. Put your lawyer face on.
So if I
This is great content, by the way. Pull it where everything opens up. Well, this bit's
okay.
taking a big, giant shit.
Is that better? I can't see.
Compared to what?
All right. Well,
What's up, Sean?
man, I can't do that.
Yeah, obviously. We've come
Never
to
mind,
that,
let's go on to the next topic. Go ahead.
we've come to that fucking conclusion.
Now, if I had to put my lawyer hat on, I would say that he's got a point though.
Well, I mean, it got brought back into. It's just so ridiculous.
No, but he's got a point for the name, likeness, and image thing. I mean, because it is him. And
Well, apparently they paid his dad $200 to do it, and the dad was cool with that. So,
then it's probably over with. Then
well, apparently
that
not.
should have settled it.
That one judge threw it out.
Did he get it in writing?
The one judge threw it out, and then another judge has been like, yeah, there's actually something here.
Liberals.
Miss Yu says she does criminal law. Like, I do criminal law, so when they're sentenced, they can sue me for malpractice. What the fuck is going on?
I don't understand that, Miss Yu. We explain. No, I could see though where he would have.
Okay, here's the official judgment here. The 3-judge panel reversed Judge Olgan's ruling this Thursday on part of the grounds that each republication of child pornography may constitute a new personal injury per the decision. So he's basically on track to get paid per instance. So every purchase of that would be one more chunk of retribution. Reallocation. He's going to get loot off of this, man.
I'm going to go out on a limb and say this guy hasn't done very well for himself.
Well, it's not for us to say, Jay. Is it? Where's my cursor? I'd like to have my cursor back.
Yeah, I mean, if his dad, if he signed a piece of paper and they gave him $200, which, I mean, being that was a commercial record, you would think that who was it, Geffen?
That was Geffen.
They would have followed their lawyer's advice and like dotted the i's
Should have
and
been
crossed
cinched
the
up a little
t's. I
tighter.
mean,
Could have been cinched up a little
well,
tighter.
but I'm sure Geffen, would have had lawyers that would have took care of that stuff. So,
Hey, what's up, Colin?
Blind Faith girl can get some.
Sean's son,
money.
Colin, is watching, Jay.
Sean who?
The beat stylist, Jay.
Okay. Oh, Sean. Good to hear from Sean.
What's up, Colin? Is Colin this beast on the football field? Is he this absolute monster out there
Colin
tearing people's
who?
heads off?
Colin who?
Sean's son.
Oh, he plays football, huh? Football man. With football.
I
playing.
dressed up like a football man for Christmas.
A footballman?
I did. You ever heard of this group? I know you haven't. Never mind. Octopus.
Who are they?
They're a German band, I believe.
Hunt for Red October.
But they're I should have looked up more about Oh, Collins baseball, Miles is football. Both are beasts.
Okay. What high school are they?
We still got baseball on back here?
Yeah.
We were watching baseball from the 90s.
What are
back
they?
here.
How old are they? Like high school age or like?
A little younger than that. Let's not get into.
No, I don't need the age. I was curious if they're like they're up and comers. Football. Well, they got to be at least a certain age for football.
Yeah, and then we're getting into stuff.
What position does the kid play in football?
Yeah, Jay's a former college football coach.
I can turn you on to some people.
And also a grade A certified moron. Just in case anybody's keeping score.
More politically correct. I
So
tried to ask so I could be more politically correct, but Jay is a fucking retard. Ask what?
What
was the question?
I don't know.
Did I miss something?
No, so this group Octopus.
Who is that?
Apparently,
Who is that guy?
who was that guy?
No, who is that? Seriously, trucked.
Friend of the program.
Okay.
Why my cursor keeps disappearing, man? This shit's fucking crazy. This band, this really got my attention because this band's known for being using a mellotron in this kind of prog rock shit from the 70s, and it's pretty fucking cool. And given after Steve's appearance last week, he playing around with his new pedal. It's a shame Steve's not here. Steve's got a big gig tomorrow night, but this cassette was found in some kind of nonsense. I'm butchering this story. Early unreleased recordings of Prague Legends Octopus released for the first time on CD and LP. So in the summer of '74, they decided to go in the studio and record music on cassette. It was a modern 8-track. And then I guess it got lost. It was completely lost until like they found it last year. It's been remastered. The shit gets dropped off. All right. I reeled it back in. My brain got a little bit sideways there, but I brought it back in. It's the cursor. The cursor's just fucking me up here.
What's wrong?
No, it's just disappeared a little bit. It's okay. All right. There was a very, very huge lack of like stuff coming out, and that makes sense. Like end of the year is always pretty slim when it comes to like new releases and stuff. And this would not be a good week to release.
Why not
something.
release it like I said something last week about more bands released though right around Christmas. Sell records, give them away for Christmas.
Apparently, there's some research that would tell you otherwise, but
because I went in a record store last week, and it was nuts.
Really? Yeah. Well, maybe it's just not a good time to.
I went in there.
Yeah, but people were buying.
Yeah, last Saturday, and it was crazy in there. Like there were 10 people in that store at least.
But think about like historically, it's going to be parents buying their kids' favorite albums that they've asked for. If you release something, nobody's going to be buying the new thing.
Well, maybe release it right for Christmas so people get gift cards and they'll go in there and buy it.
Could be a modern take on that, sure. What's up, Paul?
Paul Anka? You a Paul Anka fan?
Paul Anka in the chat. All right, moving right along. But this is something that did stick out for a couple of different reasons. I'm a big CCR fan, and I'm a big Ripple Music fan, and they released Burn on the Bayou. And so this is like, it's a bunch of like underground rock bands leaning on that stoner side of things, but a lot more of that. We have this old school retro 70s sound to us bands, I would say. So it's not super heavy like you would think. It's not like, it's not Yob. They're more kind of like the throwback sounding bands. They actually do some really good stuff on here. The includes covers by the JPT Scare Band, War Cloud, Kind, Great Electric Quest, High Priestess, I know Kabbalah, Stonebirds, Thunder Horse, Void Vader, Cities of Mars, Kyle Shutt, who's from The Sword. Not a lot of those I'm super duper familiar with, but I kind of trust Ripple on this, and I did sample around it today. Heard some good takes, some interesting takes on some tracks. Here's my problem with this. This is my beef with Barino on this.
Do you have a graphic for that?
Do I have a graphic?
Yeah.
Do I have a fucking graphic, Jay? Now here's my beef with Barino about this. There is one song, and I mean since I was in fucking high school, that I thought deserved like a back then I would just say like a hard rock or a metal cover of. And then as I've gotten older, I'd be like, man, you can make a really good like.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff.
Think of like Clutch, like a Clutch type cover of CCR. But you know what the track is? Can you guess?
Proud Mary.
That's on there. But what's not on there? Keep on Chugling.
Oh yeah.
Which is
That's your favorite song.
That's
right?
my favorite CCR song. It's not. There's 32 fucking tracks on this thing they're doing
I
here.
think The Wait's my favorite song.
32 tracks, and Keep on Chugling is not one of them. I got some beef with that Barino right there.
Or Cripple Creek was another one I really liked better.
Yeah. Anyway.
That wasn't them, by the way. That was the band.
I don't like the band. Hot take.
I didn't like them back when I was forced to watch them every night with my friends.
Yeah, me too.
But I like them a lot more now.
We hung with this group of like, they were ravers. Big bottomed
Not back
Jinko.
then. Not back then.
Yes, they were. Yes, they were. We watched. So I'd go over there and hang out with these guys, and we'd like listen to like house music and like because they were DJs, but like club DJs, so they're playing shit like that. It's like cool. I was into shit like that too, some. And but other times, if you weren't doing that, we were watching a VHS of The Last Waltz over and over and over again. To where now I can't fucking stand that shit. I can't stand it.
No, I like it more now than I did back then. For sure.
Gatorade in glass bottles.
Got some a lot of guest appearances on there.
Truck says he lives near Cripple Creek. It's kind of a shithole. That's funny. It's season 4 of my show Jukebox from Hell. An episode will be on CCR Mardi Gras. Oh hell yeah, that's awesome. But yeah, this. Even so, that was fucking horseshit. They didn't put that on the album. This is the.
Miss you needs to take a time out.
This is the album that. She saying, is she even saying nipple?
We need to put her away for a couple minutes.
She nippling? Nippleless bra?
Miss you, can I ask you a question?
Like, don't get weird. Don't get weird.
What kind of drugs do you do before you get on the chat?
You're gonna get weird. You're gonna get weird. All right, let's get into what we played tonight, and I played some. I think I played some fantastic stuff that largely, well, the last chunk of it, I did a little homage to some of the great stuff that I've picked up along the way this year. Some of the stuff you guys have sent in. Some of the stuff you guys have sent in, and some of the stuff I've picked up, and it made me think about some of the cool stuff I've added to the collection over this past year. That's kind of what the last chunk of the stream earlier was about. So, what's up, Boingo? Fred?
Again, there's 2 women in the ring wrestling right now, 1985.
Sure.
And everybody at ringside has a straight face.
And a sandwich in every hand.
This is 1985. This is women in 1985, you know?
And everybody's got a sandwich.
That's like the ancient days.
Nope. I'm sorry.
Well, 1985 is kind of ancient now. I mean, if you think about it.
That's true. I don't want to harp on that because that makes me sad.
1985 is like what 1950 was to us when we were kids.
That is terrifying.
Is 1980s is what that is to kids now.
That is fucking terrifying. That is absolutely terrifying.
Oh, I know. I just made your night.
Yeah, is that what you call it?
My kid is in awe of a landline phone.
Dude, you know what I love? I love telling the kid. Me and Finn would tell her something about pagers, and her response is, I think she said it on the show. She's like, pagers aren't real. She claims
She didn't think
pagers
they were never real.
Yeah, she's like, pagers aren't real. That's crazy to think about. Yeah, getting into a little bit of what we played tonight. Feature some of the best of the year. Started off with an all-time record night classic, just cause I freaking wanted to. The End Sound by Gary McFarlane on the Black and Silver Verve. And surprisingly enough, for us here on this program, I didn't play the first side, which has Bleep on it, which is one of my favorite songs of all time. I played side 2. Never play it. It's something I never noticed. The first song on side 2 What's that say, Jay? My readers are right here. If I knew you were going to do all that.
It says...
Dude.
The
Nope.
Sting of...
Nope.
Song 2, you said?
Number 1.
You said Song 2.
On side 2.
Fried Bananas.
Fried Bananas. Who knew? Always a blast playing that record. It's a really, really fun record. It's a great record to like mix up a cocktail, start the evening off, get those vibes feeling good, you know? We'll set that down there. I
don't care.
Yeah, I know something people over there. In the 80s, your mom worked at a pager company? Oh my God. Yeah, dude. I kind of miss pagers, like low key.
My dad had one without the number where you...
Did you ever have a pager?
No.
You never did?
Parents wouldn't get me one.
I had a pager. And I put biohazard stickers on my pager.
Yo, you had a pager, huh? When did you have one? High school?
No. Just after.
When you could start paying for it?
No, I don't know who paid for it.
What a pager cost a month?
I don't know.
$12 a month or something.
I think my parents paid for it. Nick cashed in some banana bucks. Want to hear little meat puppets? He said something other than Monsters, which we played a couple weeks ago. We actually played this one not too long ago. Cameraman wanted to hear it. Out of my way, I think it's 1986 on SST. This is an OG from back in the day. Happy to have this. Fantastic album. Fantastic band.
I think Metal Theologian, I think you're in the majority with that comment. I think that's true with a lot of drug
Weed dealer had a
dealers,
pager. Yeah. Paging somebody and hitting pound 420.
Oh, yeah. I see what you're doing there.
Or,
was that a thing back then?
Oh, what was the one for I Love You? Like 337 or something like that? What was the I Love You?
I didn't have people I loved.
I'll bet my fucking left nut, Miss You, knows what the I Love You pager code is. I'm just throwing it out.
I remember 911.
Scotty knew it, 143.
I would always text my friend 911 with my number every time.
Oh, that's hilarious.
What?
What?
I pulled
What's
over.
matter?
I pulled over.
What's matter?
I pulled over to call you. What's going on? Oh, can you bring me a burger?
Pirate walks in a bar with the steering wheel coming out of his pants. Bartender asks why the steering wheel's coming out of your pants. Pirate said, matey, it's driving me nuts. All right.
That's all right.
Let's everybody take a knee.
Good clean humor. I like it.
I like that. I like working clean. It's easy to work blue.
Yeah, it is.
Truck cashed in some banana bucks earlier. So play me that. He threw out a couple of options, and we had heard some purple tape being yelled from the back of the room. So always happy to play a little Raekwon the Chef, only built for Cuban links. But I did kind of the same thing as like with the last album I made, or the one before that. I played a side which I don't normally play on the show. I on purpose didn't play Incarcerated Scarfaces because that's my jam, and I always play it. So I went for something different. I played side C out of D. There's D sides. I played C, Jay.
Hey, there's Paul
Yeah,
Jones. My mom used to date him. The guy, Paul Jones. Remember that?
Oh yeah.
Well, you don't remember that, but I mean, you remember me telling you that.
I do remember that.
Yeah.
Our good pal Sonic Doom Spaceman, hadn't seen him in the live streams here recently, but I think he watches the replays. Sent me this as part of a package a couple of years ago, and I've kind of let this sit a little bit, and shame on me because this is such a fantastic album. Postales, it's a soundtrack for a film called Postales, and I've never seen the film. I don't know what it's about. I don't even know if it's something I'd really be interested in. But what this is, the hype sticker kind of explains it pretty well. Yeah, I like some ODB too. I got the ODB joint over there. Spaghetti Western Psych Soul. That's what the hype sticker says, and it's from Coal Mine Records out of Ohio. Spaghetti Western Psych Soul, and it's so spot on, and a really cool record, man. Really cool record. Highly recommend checking that out if you've not ever heard that. It's pretty cool. Actually, no, it's really cool. Miss You cashing some banana bucks one of the nights during the week. For some reason, I can't remember. Probably because I was on
Spaghetti Warehouse.
I was on mescaline, and I was messed up, Jay. You ever get messed
Wednesday?
up? Sure.
Or you don't have to go to work the next day.
Oh, I've been off for 2 weeks. I don't know where I'm at right now, Jay. I'm not super exaggerating that point. I'm not 100% sure
Yeah.
what's going on.
Have you cleared your mind over the last 2 weeks?
Sure.
That's the whole point of
Is that
having
what we're calling
vacation,
it?
right?
Is that what we're calling it?
Clearing your mind.
I've
man.
cleared it. It's
You're just becoming a free man.
It's been formatted Fat 32 is what's happened.
That's my favorite format.
That was pretty good. Somebody write that down.
If I'm ever formatting a disc, it's definitely gonna be Fat 32.
Brought some real bananas today for like the first time in a year. I like a banana.
I'll eat a banana every day, for God's sake.
Do you really? What do you think about the old commercials
bananas
where they cut
quite
it up and put it
often.
in cereal? You ever cut it up and put it in cereal?
I have. It's not bad. I mean, I've done it with like plain cornflakes.
Little banana
Because that's what
cornflake?
you're supposed to do with.
Sure.
You do it with like the healthy cereals.
You would see it on the box. It would say serving suggestion.
Circle K, not Circle K, Special K. You could do it with that.
Sure.
You were a Special K kid?
Not as a kid, but as
Or they
growing
call
up-
you Special Mike, is what they called you.
No, they called me Fat Fuck and Chris Farley. So that's, as I got older, I like that chocolate delights. A Special K was a nice little sweet snack when you're in a process of a weight loss journey.
Oh,
Jay.
Chocolate Delight Circle K. I'll have to keep that in mind.
Circle K?
No, I said it again. Special K.
You good, man?
No. Okay, I'll have to keep that. They still do that.
What?
Special
Circle K?
Special K.
Chocolate Delight?
Chocolate Delight, yeah.
I think so, yeah.
Check
It's a
that
good, you get some sweetness, little snack.
Maybe Food Line has their own brand.
I mean, if you're watching those fucking
has
carbs,
their
you're still
brand.
fucked, Jay. It's not a carb watching
No, it's
thing.
not a carb. It's just a healthy lifestyle, or whatever, a non-pollutant lifestyle. That's my new
All right.
moniker.
All right.
Whatever moniker. Means.
Miss you cashing some banana bucks. Wanted to hear anyway. The other night I played the Mike Shite going out in the woods, playing the Marrow cover, the guy from Yob. I said I actually have the record where the real one comes from, and she said, "Remind me on Friday." Actually, I said I'd play it for her without banana bucks, but she cashed them in because I forgot, which I do from time to time, especially when I'm out of my mind. Oh, that's a rhyme. Clearing a Path to Ascend, Yob. It's on beer yellow vinyl. Sure. That song is like 18 or 19 minutes and took up the entire side. Great song. Fantastic song.
do you
I'll go out
spell-
on a limb and say fantastic song, Jack.
How do you spell it? Does exorcism have an H in it?
Exorcism?
Yeah, does that have an H in it?
I don't think so.
Okay. Okay, sorry, I had to text my mom back.
Hey, do me a favor. Will you grab my shot glass? We should say shot.
That could have been funny if I would have planned that out in advance.
It was funny.
Like if I would have had something to really
I was on
correlate there.
purpose not laughing. So. A little text joke.
I know. I could have probably planned that.
Let's do a whole thing about text.
Okay, well, I'll make a note.
I can do 7 or 8 minutes on traffic. You ever run into traffic on your way to work? Pisses you off? Oh, I got 7 or 8 minutes on that. Will you grab my shot glass?
Do you have a bit about physically running into a guy named traffic?
No.
Or your shot glass? I don't know where it is.
The first time I ever did stand up, my closing bit was about a blowjob, and I did it in front of a 3-year-old. That's a true story. And literally, as the kid walked by and everybody started laughing, I said, "That's my time."
Daddy,
That is a true fucking story.
Daddy, what's a blowjob?
Yeah.
Don't tell your mother.
We got the wrong glasses here. Here we go. All right, shake it up. Spin it around. Here we go. All right, look alive, Jay. What if we put us in that squeeze? Where's my
Yeah.
cursor? You want to get in that squeeze, Jay?
Were you allowed to say suck as a kid?
My parents weren't super fond of it.
I mean, neither were mine.
You know what they liked even less, and probably yours was the same way?
What's that?
Oh my God.
Oh yeah, I could never say that.
We had to say oh my gosh. Because I had fucking siblings and shit.
Yeah, no.
You couldn't say oh my God.
Oh, my dad was a pastor. Of course you couldn't say that.
He was pasteurized. That's what they call it when he...
Are we ready? Are we still
Are we
waiting?
doing it with people? Are we waiting on people? We don't have to deal with it.
But
Same in your house, MT?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, my kid.
That's just done. Cheers.
What's like?
Well, let everybody.
Took,
That's a during the week thing. Sorry.
I took my kid out last night, like a guy's night, and
Sure.
and like the crowd was chanting "You suck," and he gets in on the chant, and I thought it was kind of funny. You know?
Hell yeah. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
I don't mind saying suck.
I remember when I was in my late 20s, apparently my phone like butt dialed my dad or whatever, and I was in the car with somebody from work. We're coming back from lunch and shit. My dad called me. He's like, "Yeah, your phone was on." I'm like, "Oh shit, I'm sorry." And he was like, "Man, I didn't know you talked like that." I was like, "Oh shit." I was probably coming back and I was like, "Yeah, this goddamn motherfucker trying to step up and act like somebody." I was like, "Motherfucker, I'll pull your neck out, you goddamn fucking asshole." Like I was probably just saying shit like that. Like, you know, my dad had no idea. He knew if I hit my finger with a hammer, I probably yelled shit real loud, or a screw doesn't fit, you let out a nice damn it. But
I heard my dad say, my dad said asshole the other day.
oh,
Because he's got dementia.
get out of the way, you asshole.
Because he has dementia now, you know.
Yeah,
And
dementia makes you
he
say
called
asshole?
somebody an asshole. Well, yeah, it makes you say things you wouldn't normally.
Sure, it's not
ways you normally would.
it's actually not a laughing matter.
Well, but you can only laugh.
Sure.
So, but yeah, it was.
Instead of cussing, I say sugar shack. I think some of that. My mom and mom said, "Oh, sugar."
My figure skating coach uses the term sugar shack.
Really?
Yeah. He looks like Little Richard.
The streamer I watch yells fridge.
Yeah, he looks like Little Richard.
Fridge. That's funny.
Fridge.
Or
Fridge is good.
Tom Goes to the Mayor. They would be like, "Oh, shirt."
What's Tom Goes to the Mayor?
That's before Tim and Eric. That's Tim and Eric animated thing with the. We made that. I made that that version of when when Steve's on the phone with the car dealer and they're talking about they see Grown Man Record Night up in the tab. That video.
Mm-hmm.
You following me?
Yep, I remember that.
That's in the Tom Goes to the Mayor style.
Okay.
Maybe we'll cue that up. Sure. We're still going. Sorry. Me and Steve pulled this out. I don't know why Steve pulled this out. Said the old woman of the sailor, but I'm glad he did. He left it up there on the table after it was an after the show thing over on Twitch last week.
You got one of those covers, huh?
It's a convertible cover, no extra cost. And I was wanting to tell you it's on the fucking Warner Brothers label, and it's got a sticker on it, signed by Chris Daughtry. Sure.
Is it really?
Uncle Jam wants you.
Is it really something like Chris Daughtry? That thing might be worth some money,
Let it
man.
rest, brother.
Man,
Let it rest.
Chris Daughtry.
Let it rest.
You got any Fantasia signed records?
Let it rest. So God damn, dude. I played side 2 tonight. Great record. This is not in the best of shape. Plays through all right. It's got a little crickle crackle. A crickle crackle. It's got a little crickle crackle on it, but I ain't mad at it. Is weed legal there? No, incorrect. Delta 8 and Delta 9 is. We can do that kind of stuff.
It's Bjorn again.
Bjorn again, boingo. And so now we start getting into. Okay, let me just kind of let me do some organizing. Tell everybody a story, Jay. While I organize. Quick story, 30-second story.
30 seconds.
Boop, 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 boop.
So, this week I got to spend 5 hours with my boss.
Yeah,
building a Zamboni, building a conditioner.
Building it from scratch.
Yep, rebuilding.
Is that right?
We rebuilt the conditioner on the Zamboni.
Okay.
If you watch my live streams on Twitch, you'll learn this stuff.
No self promotion.
Because I talk about this stuff when I'm working. I've been turning my phone on sometimes.
Knock it off.
So if you want to learn about the Zambonis, the wonderful world of Zamboni ice resurfacing machines.
No self promotion.
Zamboni started around 1923 in Paramount, California by a man named Frank Zamboni, who actually was.
All right, I'm good. We can continue on. This is Sorry, I got distracted. This is So it's a little homage of. It kind of leads into the albums of the year. Did you have one that stood out for you, like album of the year, Jay? Like even if you something you streamed or you want to get but you hadn't got yet.
Well, I'm not gonna lie. You brought this up to me today, and so this afternoon, I literally went on and found a list of releases and went through it and picked stuff out. And I've got Amazon. I've got a 4-month trial of Amazon streaming, the Amazon Music.
Amazon Music,
Yeah,
okay.
which is Spotify essentially.
Sure.
And so I can go through and pick out the stuff and listen to what I want to listen to. So I just went through and listened to snippets of records.
Frank Zamboni and the Mothers of Intention.
Ooh.
Holy shit, Kimba.
Frank Zamboni is not in the Hockey Hall of Fame. That is correct. There's a petition to put him in there.
That's I like that. Frank Zamboni and the
I'm legit probably going to go out there one day.
Who wins in a
factory.
fight? Frank Zamboni or fucking Frank Stallone? If you had to choose one gentleman to back,
Probably I gotta go with Frank Stallone on that one.
take me back.
He's got his brother. He's got his brother as his cut man. He's gonna be okay, you know.
Take me back. Do 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 do.
I mean, he'd probably be trained by Rocky,
Sure.
you know.
I mean, okay.
So he'd be tough to beat. Frank Zamboni was just a.
Just a simple man.
No. He was just an inventor. He invented like 1,000 things, and the Zamboni was the one that stuck and he made money with.
Yeah. Well,
So
God bless him.
yeah.
So, like I was saying, this really starts off the stuff that I'm kind of celebrating that I picked up this year. Oh, you're still talking. I'm sorry. Continue your story. We'll wrap it up. Let's.
What was I saying? Oh yeah.
New music.
So I literally went and Googled new albums or releases in 2023. Went down this long list of stuff and sampled some stuff to see what I thought about it.
Kimba, I already know the answer to that question. Frank Stallone or Danny Wahlberg?
Who's Danny Wahlberg?
Exactly. Frank Stallone all day long. One of the Wahlbergs.
Donnie or Danny? I can't see.
There's a Danny.
No,
One of
he
the
wasn't a
kids.
Wahlberg. He wasn't a Wahlberg. Danny Wood was his name, right?
Maybe she meant Donnie. I don't know, Jay.
Donnie?
Let's move on. Frank Stallone or Randy Quaid?
God, Randy Quaid, that guy's fucking nuts, man.
Sure. Anyway, what did you find out about music?
No, I just went through and picked out some bands that I like.
Uh-huh.
And then I listened to a couple of pop stuff.
Okay.
And my album of the year
Uh-huh.
is the Mudhoney release.
Oh, okay.
So
That's true. Mudhoney did release a new album this year. I did preview that when it came out, and I remember saying, if you're a Mudhoney fan, I thought you were trolling. I thought you were leading into some kind of bullshit here.
no. I really spent a lot of time this afternoon listening to stuff.
But yeah, you're right. I gave a good stream on that, and I said on the show, actually, if you're a Mudhoney fan, it's a fucking Mudhoney record.
Mm-hmm.
That sounds stupid, but like, even though it's 30, 40 years later or whatever the fuck, it's still a legit Mudhoney record. So if you're a Mudhoney fan, you're going to enjoy it, which is, that's a positive.
So
For guys that are in their late 50s, probably, I would assume.
that's all I got.
That's
to say.
great.
So that's all I got to say about my
Frank
favorite.
Stallone or Sean Cassidy. Oh my God.
God, that's no brainer.
Every answer is going to be Frank Stallone, Kimbo. Jay has a hard on for Frank Stallone. That's inappropriate.
Will that get us banned? You can put the graphic over it.
No, I'm not doing that. We're moving on. So highlighting some of the stuff, but that's good though. That Mudhoney, yeah. Mm-hmm. Highlighting some of the stuff before I get to my actual albums of the year. Some of my favorite pickups of the year, and had to pull out a few things or a couple of things from the trip to New York. Me and Cameron went up there this past summer, which is a well needed trip. And
Yeah, was that Pearl song?
what? Seen Mudhoney in November, played new songs, they kicked ass, have not lost a beat. That's so fucking awesome to hear, dude. But that was an epic trip, and it was a big part of like highlights of the year. Going up there, running and fucking digging around and doing all this shit, and going to New York City record stores. I bought some hip hop, and I bought some 7-inches up there. And I didn't actually include any 7-inches in the list this year, even though the entire experience of improving my 45 and 7-inch collection is really one of the personal highlight of the year, as well as cassette tapes. But that was kind of the plan this year. But being able to do that up there, but some of the stuff up there we'll just kind of highlight that was unique. I remember talking to Metal Theologian about this record via text from New York City, and he was like, "Yeah, that's a pretty cool pickup." Hellstar, 1984 Combat Records, really kick-ass like 80s metal record, and it was just, I don't see stuff like this around here much, like in stores. So to actually see it live in person in a store was pretty fucking cool. And I appreciate the help from MT on. He said, "Yeah, that'd be pretty dope record to pick up." It's been a little bit on, but nothing crazy, and I really enjoy it. I enjoy it.
Did you enjoy it?
Correct. From that same trip, and we played this earlier. That's why I'm kind of mixing this up with what we played. An Onyx record. It was one of my favorite hip hop tapes I had in my truck when I was in high school, and I've never. It's funny because I've never seen this record or a reissue or anything ever until I went up to New York City after 10 years of plus of like hardcore digging, like looking for records that I want. Never saw it up anywhere. And today, Jay tells me when he went up to the record store, King Records locally, he actually had a copy.
I take that back. They had an Onyx LP up there. I don't know which one. I don't know.
But they may have reissued those.
Yeah. Oh no, it was 100% a reissue. It was sealed.
No, I know. I'm saying, but they may have reissued this by now.
Oh, okay.
It's crazy. Yeah. As soon as I go and pony up on an OG, but I'm so glad I got it because it was from New York and they're from New York and. Yeah, slam. Da, da, da.
Yeah, that record probably never left New York City.
And that's to me, it's just cool. So stuff like that really adds to the experience of like everything.
I got my copy of that in Austin, Texas. Metal Theologian says.
Oh hell yeah! I need a fucking drink.
Do you have any Avril Lavigne records?
I don't.
No. Do you?
I have that little skater boy.
I have that tattooed on my leg. Skater boy.
How far up your leg?
I have one word on each calf.
One word on each inner thigh. Oh God.
Ooh. I don't know whether to laugh or not laugh.
Yeah.
At that.
So also some of the stuff was some of the stuff that was some of the best pickups of the year was some of the stuff you guys have sent in, including this monster from Mr. Prowler that I'd been on the peak for a while, and he said this was pretty tough to find, but the motherfucker did it, dude. And I should have also included the Devil's Witches record, even though we sent it last year. I didn't open it till this year, so I really should have included Devil's Witches as well, but like MOD's Gross Misconduct, dude, the first CD I ever heard in my life, actually. And I fucking love this record, man. I love it so much. And shouts to him for sending that. That was a fucking highlight, absolutely, this year. And that only pales in comparison in that box. Crossing a Grail off the list this year, courtesy of Mr. Prowler. The Generic Flipper record. Wow. I mean, it's just fucking wow. That's meant a whole lot to me, man, this year. I've played this so goddamn much where people come over probably fucking tired of it and shit, but like, I can't get enough of it. I can't get enough of that. You don't play. And I've been playing the absolute piss out of it. And it was an absolute highlight of the fucking year. And now into some that we didn't necessarily play tonight, although a couple of them we did.
These got a crick in my neck.
These are my actual albums of the year. Only one is okay. Wait, I'm missing one. Where's one I'm missing? Where the hell's the records room? So I will say
Owl?
reissue of the year, and I'm not just fucking talking bullshit here. I'm not talking bullshit here, but our pal Bill's Box of Sound, the Spudlock record, legit one of my favorite things I picked up this year. And I'm not blowing smoke because he's a fucking homie. I would be nice. The fact that it's a friend, I would be nice about getting it and owning it and supporting and da-da-da. I would not be this nice. You would not make that fucking end of the year list. Trust me. Unless this was some actual fucking steez. And it's so fucking cool. It was stuff recorded between 88 and 92. And I've enjoyed this so much, man. And even though it's, somebody I would consider a friend, it's one of my favorite things I've picked up this year. And I've played a lot of, you can hear some Devo influence, just some weirdo fucking shit from back in the day. I really enjoy that. You got like 3 or 4 records? Same. Boingo. I'm the same way. I've bought a lot more. The stuff I have bought has been used, and a lot of it's been tapes or 45s. But that's, the Spudlock, absolute monster. I'll throw in this one because,
Throw it in, big guy.
well, we didn't do this last year, and so this record literally came out like the week Finn died, or like right around, telling like right there. And so even though it's my favorite band going right now, obviously I didn't give a fuck, and it kind of, months went by. So it dropped in November of 22. I picked it up early-ish 23, I guess. And so I'm going to include it just because. I at least make a mention. Elders and 8 Passage is a pretty fucking phenomenal album. It's not my favorite Elder, but it's literally my favorite band. And they're one of those bands, they don't follow their like cookie cutter mold of some album they did 10 years ago and just replicate it every time. They more than, especially anybody in that genre, when they first started out, they could not have been more straight ahead, like fucking stoner rock band. Just riff city, straightforward at you, pretty much the same BPMs, just boom, 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 boom. But they've always, and then they moved into like some of their more progressive stuff. They've constantly gotten a little more progressive while still being just riff city. They've progressed a lot to be more progressive, and then here on this record, you start hearing a lot more like keys, like synth, and a lot more synth work kind of comes a little more prominent. Mm-hmm. And while it's not my favorite Elder stuff, but you can't help but tip the fact that they're constantly moving forward and doing something new without going crazy off the rails, like, oh, well, we're, now we're a pop band or whatever, and we're going to,
Yeah.
nothing like that, but they're constantly
Kinda like
moving.
Green Day.
Sure. Genre Benet Ramsey.
That's pretty funny.
Don't fret now, precious, I'm here. Look away from the window.
Yeah.
And go back to sleep. I saw Vance mention this earlier, and Vance sent us this record. We played it tonight. Speaking of kind of along those same lines, I don't remember the name of this record. That's going to piss me the fuck off. What's the name of this record say? Is it written on the front? I don't remember the name of the record.
I can't see, man.
The new Resin record from this year, I did have to make sure that was that was from 2023, and it was. Vance sent this. Solace.
I can't see. Solace, yeah, Solace.
Chicago's very own Resin, and this shit is phenomenal. And it would be lumped in, it's more on the doom side of stuff rather than stoner stuff, I would say. But this record has a lot more, longer kind of spaced out space rock kind of passages and stuff like that. There's a lot more different instrumentation in it. Much like Elder does, they seem to like kind of want to push the envelope for every record the next time around in the recording studio, they're doing new and different shit. And I have to tip that, especially if you can still make it interesting for your OG fans, but you're still doing new stuff to where it makes you feel cool as a musician. Holy fuck! I mean, that's the ultimate. And I think they really pulled that off, and so that's why it's goddamn near album of the year.
Okay.
It's close, and yeah, it's really close. Speaking of Chicago, Vance, me and the cameraman may be coming back up there this year.
Oh,
we may
boy.
bring Jay with us. I don't know.
I don't know. Chicago, huh? The Windy Town, Chicago. You know what they call it? The Windy Town?
The Sunshine State. What's up, Eric? But yeah, thanks to Vance for sending that. And the first fucking Resin album as well, for fuck's sake. But both are phenomenal. I really like the direction they're going. Very, very impressive album. That album really impressed me. And it only falls to what I would say number 2. That would be number 2 only for this. And there's a possibility for me that there's a little bit of a honeymoon period thing going on with this. But I just can't find a thing about this record that I don't enjoy. And that's the new Code 7. Just got it a couple of weeks ago. 3 or 4 weeks ago. Just when I was on trips. When I went to New York, this came. No, actually, I may have been in New York or at the coast. And I told Jay, I was like, hey, can you come get this record? It's like, no, I'm actually in Winston and at a hockey thing. I was like, oh, that's cool. And so when I came back 3 days later, still sitting on the porch. Thanks,
cool.
Jay.
How was it?
It was
good
fine,
shape.
even though it rained all fucking day.
I didn't know I was supposed to come after that.
No.
I would have.
Nobody would have inferred that. But
sorry.
I don't know if this is actually on a label, but Equal Visions Records out of Albany. I don't know their connection to this.
Equal Visions.
But for a local regional band, and you know, I'm pretty good friends with one of the guys and know the other ones casually, but I think it's an absolute phenomenal album. It just, everything about it is really, you can tell they took a lot of time with this, and the production is out of this world, I think. And I've been really, really enjoying this. It's not a super heavy, although some nice thick parts of the album. But for whatever reason, it's just hitting right in that spot. And I'm a Code 7 homer. I'm a fan. I've been a fan since the 90s. We played tons and tons of shows with them. And they're always one of those bands that I'm kind of a little bit, even when I run into Homeboy and somebody would just, Jeff Jenkins, and somebody I would just be excited to see because it's somebody I know from back in the day. But I'm still, kind of like with ODD, I'm still a little bit starstruck when I talk to them. Because I like their music that much. But anyway, it's good stuff.
Yeah.
Good stuff.
That's cool.
And that was pretty much, and then finally, just as an homage to all, I've been on break for 2 weeks. Because that's what grown-ups say, I've been on break.
I've never heard grown-ups say that.
Probably not. But I pulled a little 45 that Scotty Stricknon sent us. It's not a 2023 thing. But just as a rip-a-rooney to everybody I came up against in Warzone in the past couple of weeks. Heavester, thank you for the Submarino, baby. Woo! You know what you get? You know what he gets? He's the first one to get it, Jay.
What?
You know what this is, Jay?
I think I do.
This is a yodeling pickle. Ladies and gentlemen, the yodeling pickle. Hopefully making a lot of appearances in 2024.
So you're telling me that we got to hear that damn thing every time somebody subs to the channel from now on?
That's what I'm saying.
Oh, man.
If you don't like it, Jay, I'll put you in that fucking gulag.
Oh, man.
Put you in
that thing.
the gulag.
I don't want to hear
One of the greatest
that.
songs ever. I told Jay when we played this tonight, this will legit be in my head for a week, nonstop. I'll wake up tomorrow morning and I will say, put you in the gulag. I'll probably shove Tink and say, hey, Tink, I'll put you in the gulag, baby. Yeah, that was what we played. Ooh, I gotta queue up some marbles, Jay.
Marbles?
Gotta queue those marbles. You wanna make me a drink?
No.
Make me a drink, Jay. Yodelay, hee hee. Yodelay, hee hee.
What'd we play? So you'll do what we played?
I'm gonna fucking triangle choke you.
You'll do it again?
I'm gonna try.
For the ones that missed it, we'll go back. Let's go back and talk about everything we played again. I think it'll be a fun experiment, you know?
Yo, you remember? Were you here when we did the Bizarro show?
The show in reverse. I was getting ready to say
We did the show in reverse,
Yeah.
the Bizarro show. We started with Chip Chat and finished off with like the news and shit. That shit was wild, wild. That should cost some banana bucks. But it's impromptu,
What?
and we don't know what's going to happen until the show starts, and then you throw it on us, and we have to. That'd be like 100K. Nah, it's got to be more than that. Anyway, let me see what we got here. Yodelay. Little old lady who. Little old lady who. I should have brought the desktop audience.
Marbles.
Marboles.
I know a guy named. Oh!
Hey!
Gifted one sub. Oh, shit.
The yodeling pickle, ladies and gentlemen. That's what you get for some sub height. I'll turn on this wide shot, Jay. We'll make this just a wide shot affair. How about that? What the fuck is going on with this? What is this?
What
What is that? What is that?
What course are we thinking?
Oh yeah, I gotta hit the button. Hold up. I was distracted because the camera was all. It's still kind of effed. I'll figure it out later. Anyway, bop, 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 bop.
Oh, you don't do a shot?
Well, I'd rather do a drink, but I'll do a shot.
We haven't done shot.
Yeah, we did. Sorry, I'm.
One.
Yeah. Exclamation point, vote, then the number of the track you want to run, and pour yourself a shot. On to me, folks. Send the bill to 415 Beach Lane.
112. Kingside Road. Route 12, Kingside Road.
Route 12. You ruined it. Way to butcher that bit. Remind me to put you as my opener. Come up there that people think I'm fucking George Carlin. We lost 10% of our viewers in the last 15 minutes, Jay. When I start talking about albums passionately, people just leave.
Oh, I know.
Man.
I don't know why they're here in the first place, to be honest with you, man.
Well, it's fair.
I still think they should find something better to do
No,
with their
they
time.
shouldn't. They shouldn't. And if they got one of those Amazon Primes there, let's just talk serious business for a second.
And then they give you, and then they subscribe to the show.
Sure.
On top of that,
Absolutely.
like, what's really wrong with you?
No, no,
people?
no, 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 no.
What's wrong with you people?
I'm 17 and I've thought about it.
Why do I have my hand in my pocket this whole time? What's wrong with me? Good Lord.
Let's see what's
You
legal.
ever seen a hanging Chad before?
Oh, that's. Oh wait, is marbles frozen? Is there gonna be a problem? Marbles freezing?
Oh my goodness.
I hope the whole stream isn't freezing. There we go.
Oh my goodness, man.
Let me see what one. There's 4 for this one.
I kind of like, what do these people go by? Just the names? No, I'm like, when you guys vote for a track, like, why are you voting for that track? I'd like to know.
Oh, this is cool looking. Yeah.
Oh, did they go in there and preview the track?
I don't know. Steve Fever owns the track record for 240. You guys have got to beat Steve Fever.
Yeah, well, how do
He
you guys...
he is 10 days older than water.
Yeah, tell me, what do you guys do by you go by the duration? Okay. Okay.
I go more by the girth. Jay.
I just kind of like the name of the track. I think that's a funny name. Let's go with that one.
I'm a girth guy.
Like the Hershey Highway. Let's do that one, you know.
Sure. let's
do a shot.
Let's do the shot. Jesus Christ. Exclamation point play, folks. Or exclamation mark. Play.
Just think, that guy standing up right there in the middle of the ring, Sergeant Slaughter. Maybe that is Sergeant Slaughter. He's 30, probably 30 years old.
He looks 58. Dude, I've been watching G.I. Joe cartoons every morning when I wake up.
Oh yeah.
We're in the Sergeant Slaughter years. And Serpentor.
He was in that show, wasn't he?
Yeah. You had to send away for his character, for his figure. Did you ever send away for anything?
Buffalo Sabres hat.
Sure. All right, let's run this bitch.
Do you remember that when Kellogg's had the NHL hats, CCM NHL hats?
Yeah, fuck it, I'll run it.
Legit real ones.
What's that from? Yeah, fuck it, I'll run it.
Oh my god.
Here we go.
I think it was Frosted Flakes. Also got a baseball.
That was my nickname in high school.
Tony the Tiger baseball that apparently was made out of like cotton or something.
Oh yeah, you hit it and flattened the side.
Yeah.
Flattened the side, yeah.
Yeah. So
Nothing compares to the Nestle Quick Steve Garvey baseball.
did you get that?
I'm not at liberty to get into that. Look at everybody jockeying for position.
How can you tell who's first right here? You know?
Well, I can do like this. Yeah, pussy.
This is
Oh, okay, we split off.
how's
splitting
nobody off
off.
the track?
Huh?
How's nobody off the track yet?
Not yet.
There goes
Oh, someone- oh.
some. Is that someone?
Look at Zet Pearl. Look at
He's
fucking
straddling that thing. Eh?
looking fucking dashing right there, Jay. That's a handsome man. Look at that shirt. The man wears a shirt well.
He's outside of the
You leave it alone. Leave it alone.
It's not accurate. You need to write them an email.
You guys know nothing of physics. Oh, skinny artist off the board. I hate to say that.
That's funny.
You into physics, Joe? You a physics guy? I love physics. That's one of those, like, same with mathematics.
I like math a lot better.
I like them,
I like
but I don't like
science.
taking classes about them. I like studying them on my own.
Yeah.
Vance is just throwing that fucking beat down right now.
See?
Wait, it says high definitions in it. Oh, we're jockeying.
Oh, the red things aren't the balls. Okay, that's just a little placer. I was talking about how that red looks like it's
Oh, boom. Just like that, huh?
screwed up. That was
Wow. Okay.
good game, folks. Congratulations, Zep.
Wow.
Is it
wow.
official?
Let's wait for that fucking...
I do like his avatar though. Look at that shirt.
Are you fucking serious?
That's a cute shirt.
Are you fucking serious right now?
That's a cute shirt he's got on.
It's cute. Oh, I got it. We did it already.
Did what?
We talked about his shirt.
Yeah, no. I just was talking about that. How good it looked on him.
Ad
yeah.
nauseum. I always... Vance! Let's see them final results. Where's my cursor? God damn it, I swear to Christ. Where's... 136? Wow. Previous track record for the record night community, Steve Fever at 240? Good Lord. Did he stop to play guitar along the way?
Come on, man.
Good Lord. Good Lord.
Look at all those Americans. Look, that's patriotism.
It's close. The track record is 109.
That's my dress.
I wouldn't go there.
Windy Lane.
Winty with a T?
Like George Went.
I mentioned him a couple of nights ago.
I live on George Went
No.
Drive.
Last night over on Dead Waxer stream, they were talking about gung ho, and I literally typed. It's so funny you say that.
Gung-ho.
I said I like when George Wendt grabs his dork, and Michael Keaton says, "Hey, you want to let go of that thing?"
It's such a stupid movie.
It's great.
No, it's good. It's good. It's so stupid. You know, I didn't see it till recently.
You didn't finish? Miss you, I'll add you to the club.
That's pretty funny.
Oh,
That's pretty funny.
That's a 1989 Evening at the Improv joke right there.
That's an adults only joke.
I got him. I got him for days.
You gotta be over 18.
I'm gonna need to see a photocopy of everybody's ID, and I don't want to see a picture. It's got to be a photocopy.
I said that's what I said that the other day. A photocopy. I called it that without even thinking about it. Is that improper to say?
That's not politically correct anymore. You can't say photocopy.
Is that? Like, who am I offending by saying that?
You can't. No, look. How about a little dig of the week action? There is actual dig of the week action this week, folks, and in the form of me going to an antique mall to do a little last minute Christmas shopping. Yeah. That was the plan for sure. And I picked up some unique kitchen items for my mom. My mom likes the blue cornflower Corningware stuff. And she's got tons and plenty and whatever, but I found a couple of items, a teapot and a meat tray with that blue cornflower pattern on it. I'm like, I've never seen this before. And my mom confirmed she had never seen it before either. So I got her a couple of pieces there and a piece of local pottery. North Carolina is known for its fantastic pottery. Down in Seagrove, North Carolina. Anyway, I picked up an article. I love picking up some stuff like that for Christmas. I think that's some cool stuff. Anyway, it's funny you say that, Scotty. Honey hole. So Steve and I, along with Chris from Dixieland Farm, DJ Thunder, who's in here right now, we had a honey hole in Winston-Salem that was part of an antique mall. And I went into that antique mall, Steve and I, a month or two ago. Everything gone. And I was like, Steve, we're like pacing around like every aisle. They're like, wait a minute, what happened? And I went and talked to the gentleman at the front counter who informed me that this guy closed up shop here, but he's moved on to the other antique mall. And I was like, oh, wait a minute. You mean the one in Greensboro? He said, yes. And so I've not had a chance to get over there, but like I said, I wanted to do some last minute Christmas shopping for a couple of odds and ends for my mom. And I was like, well, while I'm over there, I'm gonna see what the fucking score is, right? And I noticed throughout this antique mall there were a lot more record vendors than normal, and I didn't even bother looking at the stuff that was well set up and looked fairly nicely curated. One I saw on the outside of one bin, just in the regular bin, was a copy of Beatles' Abbey Road. No, Beatles' Revolver. Nope. Rubber Soul. I'll get there. But it was on the outside of the thing, and it had a $10 sticker on it. And it looked, I didn't open it up and look at the wax, but like, that's a good sign. Because you know that's typically...
Somebody's just reasonable to just trying to...
YouTube comment, old school, ha ha ha. So I went in there and I avoided all that. I just kind of took note of what was going on, but I did go back and find our original guy who has his collection. Everything at the old spot used to be $2. LPs were $2. And then a few years ago, things switched to $3. It was fine. But that was also in my collection. It's like I wasn't just buying anything and everything. So I got a little bit more discerning with stuff I picked up there. Then I started getting into 45. We actually have a video when me and Steve go to, it's called The Honey Hole, where we go over there and I buy a bunch of 45s and stuff. And it was kind of that same situation. Everything was a little pricier this time. there were probably 10 to 15 45 boxes, the white boxes about this long. And I went through 3 of them and a partial of another one just to make enough. And I kind of botched the math because they were, each 45 was $2. There's a lot of times I'm like, but 3 for $5, and I actually found some legit stuff in there. So I'm pretty excited about it. These are in no particular order, with no particular place to go. I'm probably going to need these fucking readers, Jay, at some point.
Okay.
Right out of the gate. A lot of this kind of stuff there. Chuck Berry. That's My Desire. And what's the other side? Anthony Boy. On the chest label. I'm happy as fuck. And I wasn't super familiar with either of those tracks, honestly. I'm gonna save that one because I think this one right here is going to be the coup de grace, as they say. Did they say that, Jay?
I guess.
Sure.
In some states.
Sure. On the Jewel Records label, I found some John Lee Hooker Stand By Part 1 and Part 2. Little John Lee Hooker Jewel label. Okay, on the original chess label, I've Been Abused and Mr. Airplane Man, Howlin' Wolf. These all, I mean, pretty damn good. I've played some of them. There's a little crickety crackly, but I mean, look at these, Jay.
Man, that's impressive.
I mean, it's shiny.
That's impressive vinyl right
Shiny.
there, man. That's some nice vinyl.
What do you say there, Eric Weinbender? Hope you're doing all right, brother. Hey, another John Lee Hooker, this time on the ABC label. Never get out of these. I'll never get out of these blues alive, baby. Whew. Say it again for those in the back. And Boogie with the Hook.
I think it's Boogie with the Best.
What's that say?
Boogie with the Best.
No, I really can't read it.
Yes. Question mark.
Boogie with the Hook
Question mark.
on the ABC. It's got a company sleeve. All right, sure. Moving right along. This is the first one I found. Frigid Pink on the Parrot label. Lost Son. And I love her. Some good Frigid Pink action right there. Where the hell are you storing the 45s? We're currently working on that. Oh no, that's the one I want to save. I'll do this one then. What is this? Rolling Stones Street Fighting Man. And No Expectations on the London Records label. I don't know, I had to pick that up. Love me some fucking Dwayne Eddy. This is Rebel Rouser. I don't think I own Rebel Rouser. Got Rebel Rouser and Moving and Grooving on the Jamie label. I hit great. What? Your cats will destroy them by 2025. They don't get in here unless I let them, brother. Let's see what this one is. I don't remember this. What is this? Oh, this is the Champs who did Tequila. You guys know the Champs. This is Knick Knack and Shades. And I jammed this. This is a fucking slammer right here. The Champs don't fuck around. The Challenge label. Pretty cool.
That was the name of my high school, the Challenge.
Yeah, I'm sure it was. I was trying to complete this one. I was trying to complete enough to get intervals of 3, which in my head I was thinking intervals of 5. Anyway, I bought a lot more 45s than I thought I was going to buy. I did some improper math. Anyway, the one I used to fill it out is actually a newer record. I saw Fat Possum, and I know Fat Possum from doing all those great reissues of like R.L. Burnside, T-Model Ford, Junior Kimbrough, shit like that. And on some red wax, I said Fat Possum, and that's all it really said. I looked a little closer. Let me look a little closer. Waves. This is Waves with the two V's. You guys know Waves. No Hope Kills, and Preacher Man is the other group. So it's a split. The World Terrorist Movement on Fat Possum. So WAVVES. Pretty cool. And I kind of used that to fill out. I didn't have that in my original stack, but I went back and picked that up. On the Epic label, I've got some Yardbirds. Still I'm Sad, and I'm a Man. Their take on I'm a Man. 1965. Well, you can read it right there. 1965. Pretty goddamn cool. Followed by yet another Yardbirds. Shape of Things, and I'm Not Talking. This one from 66, as it's written on here. These are like back to back in the stack. Couple of Yardbirds. Sure. All right. No problem. I actually found a Meters 45. This was in a little bit of rougher shape. Also of that Josie label, a different, no, that was Jamie we saw earlier. On the Josie label. This is My Last Affair. And Luca Pipi.
Luca Pipi.
Thank you for scribbling on that, B. Mobley.
Well, you be Mobley, man. Don't tell me.
You be Mobley. Nice colorful sleeve here. Oh. I've got this on a couple of different formats, but I was not going to leave this behind. Company sleeve, mind you. Jerry Reed's Amos Moses, 45. Had to pick that up. It's one of my favorite songs of all time. I didn't have the 45. Let's see what the B of that is. The Preacher and the Bear. Roar.
I bet that's a good one. I'm sure I've heard it.
In a picture sleeve, I couldn't resist this, man. She's So Cold. And Send It To Me.
Yeah, that's cool. If nothing else, just for that sleeve.
I mean, with the sleeve on it like this, I couldn't pass it up, man.
She's so cold, she's so GD cold.
Yeah.
That's the line, right?
And finally, the one I was saving out. And what is this one? Oh, wait. Oh, I already done that. Anyway, this is the one that really tickled my pickle. Yodel hee hee.
Fuck that.
On their crescendo label.
You made a mistake.
Try to Understand, and Rushing Too Hard, The Fucking Seeds. Absolutely. Really stoked to pick up some Seeds out in the wild, man. Holy shit. I got them on that Nuggets comp. Woo! Baby, baby. So a nice little 45 haul for Dig of the Week. This was a birthday. Well, my birthday's next week. Actually, it'll be the Wednesday watch party will be my birthday. But this was my Christmas present to myself. Right here. 100% Christmas present to myself. I had a great time digging through the stacks. Even though the clock was kind of ticking, I was doing Christmas shopping.
You love
I
yourself.
Fucking A, I do. And I wasn't necessarily in that mind frame. It wasn't like a just bona fide digging trip, but had a real fucking blast. And I can't wait to play some of these 45s to you guys. Maybe a few of them after this fucking program tonight. We'll fucking see how things work out, Jay. We'll take us a quick commercial break. I have a very unique soda speak coming up.
Okay, I've been hearing rumors about this for the last.
I did not purchase a soda from a store. I'm going to teach you guys a really quick and easy way, and goddamn tasty way, to make your own soda pop. Believe it?
Can't wait for this.
Or not. We'll be right back here in just a couple of minutes on the Grown Men Record Night program. Grown Man Record Night will be back in a minute. Stick around.
If the classrooms and laboratories of our state colleges and universities become inactive, the life of every person in America will be affected. Because of them, we have streptomycin, neomycin, and a cure for polio. We have the promise of solutions to ecological and urban ills, plus the world's most abundant agriculture. Support your state colleges and universities. You'll be paid back with a better life.
From all of us at the Middle East Melodies and WXON,
Happy New Year!
This program has been sponsored by Josephine Fadul.
I'm Jim McCann of 800 Flowers, and our guest today, Father Time.
Is Christmas over yet?
Ooh, sounds like a tough year.
But an interesting one. So I'd like to thank all those nice
I don't know that we
people
have
who
the time. Wouldn't it be easy to send them the New Year cheer bouquet?
That'll work.
The New Year of Cheer Bouquet? It's guaranteed to start the new year right.
So, Father Time, we're running out of time.
You trying to be funny? Happy New Year.
As the holiday season manifests itself, it is more than custom to witness various degrees of inebriety evident upon the members of the populace through an over-imbibing of stimulants traditionally in supplement of this time. In other words, everybody's a little bagged. However, not so in this industry. Here is Mr. Ernie Kovacs to present the commercial for Dutch Masters. Next time, step up to finer smoking pleasure with Dutch Masters, the fine cigar.
All right, we're back, folks. Thank you guys for hanging with us. We into the evening here on Grown Man Record Night.
Wee.
Wee.
I was just watching. I was just speaking of wee. I was just watching a Toby Keith short. He looks pretty bad.
What's he got?
Oh, cancer. This might be his last year on Earth.
That's an uplifting message, Shay. That's all I can tell you.
No, he's not looking good, man. That's all I gotta say about it. It's pretty sad. He's a true American.
Should I go into a verse of like Crawford Toby?
Oh, Crawford Toby. It's pretty funny.
All right, so to speak.
Crawford Toby.
Soda spoof.
I kid you not.
Oh, that right there?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you meant Toby Keith.
Well, that too.
I thought you meant Wallace. He was. Never mind. So there's one thing I've always kind of wanted to have in my life, Jay.
Yeah.
One of those Japanese fucking dolls. Number one. Number two, one of those soda streams.
Oh, yeah.
I know our pal Mr. Bizarro, he's got a soda stream. He likes that bubbly water. And
you got to be a soda connoisseur to have a soda stream.
well, it's not just that, because here's my thing. My favorite drink that's not alcoholic, like would probably be either unsweetened tea, or I like a club soda with a wedge of lime. I think club soda with a wedge of lime is just like over ice. That's like just fucking an insane. I love it. I love it. Maybe because it tastes like alcohol without alcohol. Maybe that's what it is. I don't know.
Maybe.
Anyway, but I've discovered this. I mean, what would be considered a fucking no shit Sherlock moment, but it's something I've done here recently a lot, and I really fucking like it. And I don't hear of anybody else doing it. What if I was to tell you, Jay, that you could make your own soda pops at home for nickels on the dollar for your normal soda pop, and maybe create some unique flavors that you wouldn't have thought about before? Also, what if I were to tell you could do the same thing and make your own fizzy ass energy drink as well?
I think you're trying to pitch me on something you sound like.
You should try Zen. You ever had snooze before? Jay's morphing into looking like Lou Barlow.
Who's Lou Barlow?
It's from Dinosaur Jr.
Which one is he?
It's a compliment.
Which one is he?
It's a compliment. So here's my thing that I came up with. Again, I like a club soda. They call this is a store brand. They call it seltzer water, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I got a cup with some ice here. Little fizzy seltzer water. And then some stuff I really love, and I've been drinking for a long time, is that fucking Mio stuff, right? You just drop it into a couple of
Mio stuff.
Couple of squirts in a bottle of water or whatever, and you're drinking like some fucking, here's a store brand version of it. It's a replenished version, so I guess it's sort of like I about said razor blades. What I meant to say was Gatorade. Strawberry watermelon. So club soda, strawberry watermelon, Mio, or store brand equivalent. And you now have your own strawberry watermelon soda pop. Take a sip of that, Jay.
This is strawberry watermelon.
Strawberry watermelon.
That's good.
It's fantastic.
That's good.
It's absolutely fantastic.
But is that a soda?
It is now. That's what I'm saying. It is now.
I don't know if it is, though. I don't know if that's really a soda.
How is this different from buying a fucking orange Fanta or some shit? It's strawberry watermelon instead of fucking...
I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know.
In addition to that, you can buy, like I bought this, which is absolutely delicious, Mio's Energy. So for each squirt, you got 60 milligrams of caffeine. A couple of squirts, you got a really strong cup of coffee.
So how heavy did you go in there with that?
I did 2 squirts because it's a bigger cup.
But
this isn't energy here. Yeah, squirt. And so you can literally, what's this flavor on the front here, Jay? Strawberry pineapple smash. This is absolutely delicious as well, by the way. But and like lickety split, boom, you got your own fucking energy drink as well. And I love coffee. I love coffee, but like a lot of times this past week, the reason I bought that, if I eat a bunch of horse shit like late at night, I get up in the morning, my stomach maybe bother me a little bit. Coffee makes my stomach a little bit like, ish.
Yeah.
Or if it's July and it's like 95 degrees, I don't want to get up and have to like hork slam a cup of coffee before I get out the door.
Yeah.
A nice glass like this, I can take care of this pretty quick, Jay. Get on with my fucking day. But anyway, put a little vodka in there also. Actually, that's where I'm headed, Shane, because Jay would not make me a drink.
Well, I just did.
You did. You wouldn't earlier, so now I'm going to make this an actual drink. And this is, for later in the night, this is what you do. You wouldn't want to do
Later
this
in the
first thing.
night? How much- how
no,
much-
I'm just saying you wouldn't want to do this first thing in the morning. Necessarily.
Can I tell you something very weird about myself?
Let's get into it, Jay.
I've never been.
Can I use your stinker blinker to stir this up?
What?
I want to use your stinker
I don't know
blinker
what
to
that even means.
your stinker blinker that you dumped in the toilet.
Oh, that.
Drop a snooze in there? Oh, bet. Now we're talking turkey here.
But yeah, I've never been. the Flan Snooze Brothers. You'll do anything for money.
You're finally catching on, Jay. You're finally catching on.
Oh man,
Try it with the V.
I'm good.
You can't even fucking taste it,
I'm
Jay.
good.
Miss you. You'll know. You'll appreciate. You got to try this out.
Drinkable tobacco? Wait, snooze. No, drinkable snooze.
Garnish with a snooze? Well, too late for that.
That's how you can get your nicotine.
Sure.
Throw your dip in there and just drink it.
Dip? Why are there no dip drinks?
Like bandits. Like throw a bandit in there and just drink it.
Copenhagen energy drink?
That was
700 milligrams of caffeine and like 400 milligrams of nicotine. Comes with a catheter and a fucking insurance card.
insurance card.
I mean, Obamacare, but whatever.
Oh man.
Sure.
Oh my goodness.
Dip flavored soda. Good stuff. But no, I highly recommend it. It's a really cheap way. And I've been wanting to do this. This is not like, oh shit, I don't have anything for soda speak. I've really been we don't do really soda serving suggestions very often. But this is one I've been really high on. I don't think a lot of people, maybe it's not for everybody. And you can't do a straight up cola.
Yeah.
Reginald Denny. That's one thing that sucks is I can't do like a regular cola for it. But man, they do have a tea. If you want a carbonated tea, sure. Cool. Peach iced tea, Jay. You're gonna hate it. You're gonna hate it. Jesus Christ.
You should make that a goal. You should make it a goal in 2024 to start drinking Diet Coke every day.
What?
You should make it a goal to start drinking soft drinks every day.
No.
Like stop. You should start stopping at a convenience store on your way to work and buying a big 20 ounce of Mountain Dew every
Dude,
morning.
I bet I've gained 20 pounds since I've been on vacation. It's been fucking crazy. I'm getting ready to get back on that fucking program.
Which one? The program?
Shit's gonna get militant around here, Jay.
Militant.
They call me Militant Miller over here. It's getting ready to get crazy. First of the year. It ain't no resolution. It just means I ain't on vacation anymore. It's back to fucking basics. Anyway. Gonna make one tomorrow? You have all the ingredients? Oh, really? Hell yeah, Scotty.
What are the chances?
Do you really want to know?
1 in a million, you know?
No. That statistic's not accurate. That's not accurate. I don't know what you want me to tell you.
What is that, your new character, the statistician?
Like when somebody says, oh, that's impossible. No, it's improbable. It's possible. It's just improbable. I'll tell you what, Jay. Why don't you do us all a fucking favor? You want to go into that box and pick us out a chip to do for Chip Chat?
Is that the ones on top of the cat litter box in there?
Correct.
Check it out.
Wizard of Video Games sent us a box of unique chips, and no better time than the present to do like one of those right now. The last one we did was some boat noodle flavor from Thailand. You can do a random reach in there if you want, Jay. If you want, you can pick out something that sounds good to you. Actually, they're on top of the dish strainer thing.
DS.
I was moving things around. I've been known to move things around from time to time. You good?
Oh.
All right.
Let's see here.
Jay's looking through. What do we got in the VHS alcove over here? Oh, it's the old Superstation logo. You guys see this? Superstation movie.
All right.
You find one?
I'm gonna do one because I'm gonna do one that I want to do because if in case I'm not here, I've got a busy few weekends coming up.
What does that mean?
Excuse me. I've got a busy few weekends coming, so I may not be here much.
That's nope.
Well, hockey's starting back.
Okay, sure.
So I went ahead and picked out one so you could do the ones that I wouldn't eat if I was here.
That's
There comes Corky. Here comes Corky.
The bigger, we rattle a bag.
Look, Corky's in the shot.
The big gentleman comes into play here. Corky's a big gentleman.
All right, we're done. So I picked out these filet mignon flavored Cheetos.
What?
Filet mignon flavored.
No shot, that's what it says.
It's like a steak.
That may be what it is.
It's a steak. Yeah.
Can you read the back? Oh, wait, I can read the back. Hold on, let me get my readers. I got it. I can read this. Here we go. Tôi sống dang, tôi tin dang, tôi tin dang, tôi nghe tôi dang, tôi. Somebody correct me.
But yeah, I'm guessing like that looks like a filet.
Yeah, it looks like a fillet.
So these could
You see right there in the corner, it says Cheetos, but you see that big piece of steak right there.
Yeah. I don't really know what to expect.
I expect greatness always, Jay, but you know, I'm also disappointed very often.
Are you a Cheetos guy?
I'm a Cheetos guy. I'm unique in the fact that I prefer a puff to a crunch, Jay.
Do you like to crack it and get the whiff?
No, go ahead.
Some people do.
Go for it.
Okay. They don't smell exotic, and they're not what I was thinking I was going to see.
Okay.
They're very light.
Oh, very light and colored in a different shape than what we. No, they're the same.
Yeah, they're the same shape.
They're the
I
same
think it's
shape.
the same thing.
But they're like almost like naked. It's like naked Cheetos.
Yeah. That's good.
Wow-wee, Ricky
That's
Henderson.
really good.
Wow.
I don't really. You could call it something else. There's other things, not really steak there.
Oh my God, get him away from me.
Do you see what I'm saying, though?
It's one of the better things we've done here.
Like, I don't know if I would think steak, though, first thing.
But there is like a meat component.
What about?
Or no, meat seasoning. It doesn't taste like meat necessarily, but it tastes like the things you would season meat with. You know what I mean? God, that is very good.
It tastes very similar to something I've had before.
That's some of the best foreign chips we've ever had. Because oftentimes foreign chips, God bless them, and I love tasting experiences from different places, but a lot of times they're fucking weird. How I was gonna say?
Oh, that
they're
could have
fucking
been
weird.
that could have been an American, and you wouldn't have.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have thought
100%.
anything different. That's good.
To that point, Jay, we've done this for quite a while now.
Is this a late?
I almost just chugged it out.
Would this be a late? Would this be a late?
No, I'm not going to, because I've already got it set up. Or I mean,
Oh, we can do it. These
It's
people can
possible.
make their own judgment. These people can
it's
make their own
possible.
judgment.
It's possible because I'm gonna float something out. Sweet Tea has updated the chip sheet. We're up to 845 bags or something like that. I thought it was closer to 900, but that's okay. And along the way, and God bless her for doing this, anytime during the year, she goes back and watches the chip chat. And I will say, this is a candidate for chip of the year. So she had everything dog-eared for chip of the year. This year we had 4 candidates. And I'll float it out there, Jay. And we can include these into the mix. Because they're so fucking good, I'm almost thinking they should be... Actually, they should be part of the conversation. Honestly. They're that goddamn good. The first thing that popped up that we did in episode... I can bring it up.
You can't bring it up?
I can. Episode 491 was our old pal Wrap Snacks. This was early in the year, Jay.
Mm-hmm.
Money Bag Yo, dill pickle and jalapeno.
Okay.
And we raved over this. Although I thought the bag that we had may have been a little stale, but it could have been the possibility that there was just so much stuff on the chip that the chips tasted wet. You know what I mean? That's what. Do you remember those?
I don't know.
Okay. Our second entry, which was not long after that, episode 502, so still early in the year. Curry Masala Munch. You remember these?
No.
You may not have been here for these.
What was this?
Early in the year. So it's like it's like a Cheeto again, but with there was like a curry kind of Indian food flavor going on, and the chips kind of melted in your mouth. They were really, really good. And I fucking hate Indian food. I'm not a fan of Indian food.
Oh, come on.
And people, you like Indian food?
Yeah.
Are you serious?
Mm-hmm.
They ain't got hot dogs and
Give me the
macaroni and cheese.
Give me the poo-poo platter all day long.
Jay.
All day long.
But I remember Steve brought these over. They were actually an open bag special Steve brought over, and I was kind of blown away by them. 2 entries from our pals Hers up in Pennsylvania. The Hers ketchup chip. You were really big on these, Jay.
Mm-hmm.
You made a comment that they were very authentic tasting.
I don't remember.
I'm not sure what that means exactly.
I don't remember.
But they had a lot of fucking stuff on the chip, much like a Wrap Snack.
Yeah.
And it's a really thick chip.
That would have had to come from Canada, right?
I don't know, but I don't remember. These may have been, it's like a special edition thing. Masala Munch was my nickname in high school. Holy shit. And finally, it's funny because this picture that I found says Old Bay, but I think the ones we had just said Chesapeake Bay crab seasoning. From Hers also,
Yeah.
it was a seasoned cheese curl with like that crab.
Rangoon.
Nope. That Chesapeake crab seasoning on there. And I don't know, Jay. And now we're talking. These are really good.
Yeah. I don't know, man. I trust the research more than I trust my brain right
Ain't
now.
no research. What do you think chip of the year is? I want to hear your vote.
No, I really couldn't give you an honest opinion at this very second. Ask me tomorrow.
I mean, I've kind of made my decision already.
I think the ketchup chip I really went 8 nuts over.
You did.
I think that would be mine. We'll stick with what we'll stick with what we had planned, I think.
Well,
I want the thing
maybe part of this is I don't want to give Wrap Snacks the crown again because they've won this 2 years.
They're the king of
They're the king, and
they're the Dale Earnhardt of
they'll
this.
always be the king. And it's a tight squeeze.
You know what they call Dale Earnhardt the king?
Sure.
He was a big
It's
cowboy
a tight
hat.
squeeze between those ketchup chips for me and the Old Bay cheese curls. And for me, the Old Bay cheese curls took the crown. I just...
Where did you get those?
I don't remember where these came from. Do you really fucking ask me that? I have no fucking idea, dude.
I don't remember the chips.
They're the Nigel Richards of chips. Maybe it's because I'm swayed because I'm more of a cheese curl guy, like a puff guy. But I'll read the original comments on this. For me, I think these were the ones. Oh wait, that's wrong. That's the wrong image. Give me a second. It's the wrong image. Wrong image.
I messed something up.
I messed something up. No wonder it was the wrong. No wonder it's the wrong image. Wrong image. Standard by.
I bet you these were made in Austin, Texas.
What the fuck? Now I can't find these fucking things. Market. Oh no! Here we go. Here we go. This is the correct image here. I did make a mistake, and I apologize for that. It was not a Hers chip. It's Royal Farms. And so this is from Marketplace Royal Farms Premium Cheese Curl Snacks, Chesapeake Bay seasoning. I don't know who this fucking idiot is reviewing chips on here, but I will fuck him the fuck up, Jay.
I bet you will.
Oh, there's a good image. Good image here.
Is that a high res image?
Oh, it's high res, baby.
What's the resolution?
Oh wait, what the fuck?
I just ate like this whole bag.
Don't do it.
No, there's some in there.
So here's the original comments. Potential chip of the year, Steve. These are big fat puffs, by the way. It's like a wrap chip. The puff is like cereal. That's definitely Chesapeake Bay. You know the crab chip, Utz? I don't taste sweet. Really good. They're a really heavy cheese flavor. Now I remember really well. There's a cheese blend. Wow, they're almost like cereal. Look at these though. They're more sweeter than Utz crab chip. They taste like crab chip pancakes. More cheese than Chesapeake Bay. That's what it is. It's not just a crab chip. It's the cheese base with the Chesapeake. That's what it is. These are like loaded to the fucking gills with cheese. So that it's a cheese puff loaded with cheese. And then they hit it off with some Chesapeake Bay. And now I remember. And now this is why it's the fucking chip of the year. If you run across these right here, folks, do yourself a fucking favor.
Where's the marketplace?
I don't know. Somebody else can look it up.
You start making other people do your research?
Yes. Yes. Crab shit pancakes, my favorite. Absolutely. We're going to go back over to Twitch and listen to some music albums. What music you want to listen to first, Jay? No, you're not going home. Record albums. You have to play a record album you want to hear so that you won't leave. They're from Maryland? It makes sense.
Yeah. You know what to say about Maryland? Everything that comes out of there is just crabby.
Is that what they say?
They in general population.
General population?
Mm-hmm.
Thank you, guys. Hey, even if you don't go over to Twitch right now, come over on Sunday night for the New Year's Eve celebration, baby. We'll be getting loose over there. Don't get it twisted.
Look at the guy.
If you're not going out and doing dumb shit out in public, it's going to be the place to be. Playing tracks, chopping it up all night. It's going to be a blast. So come join us. And come join us over on Twitch right now where we're going to play some of these 45s and fucking hang out for a little bit.
Maybe. Sure. I love you guys. Can I say good night?
No. Wait, I gotta open the mic up. I just said that's the King's Cheese Bowl right there. Fuck.